Ring in partner.
Hey, hey!
What is good?
Facebook land twice for me today.
I know.
Sharing the value, getting out there.
Living on a live stream. That's
Yes.
your life motto.
So yeah, me and Dom have just been chatting and we're talking about diversifying your income. This sort of came up about just multiple streams, different ways you can make money online. So we thought we'd have a chat about it today, hey?
Definitely. I think because obviously both you and I who have been, involved in multiple businesses and been around the affiliate marketing, network marketing game for a while. A lot of companies talk about and preach about multiple streams of income. And I think that it's been privy for quite some time that living off one income stream is just not feasible anymore.
No.
And to be honest, two and three, even now it's getting to a point now it becomes questionable because one, with the ever-changing environment of global events, we don't know what's going to be around. Also, with raising in interest rates and all this kind of other economic events that are going on, it's just like you really need to make sure that you can hedge your bets essentially, and you are putting your money to work and making your money work for you. So that's essentially why we jumped on, and I think it's perfect opportunity because although yes, me and Jess do both do the trading, the online trading through Trade House Australia and the organization that we're creating, but we also do other stuff on the side that is completely we don't cross paths with. But I think it's really, really cool because when we do have this chat, we'll be able to share with you, at least combine between the two of us, probably 7 or 8 different kind of other ways to make income that both you and I do.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, and I think it's so important to, especially if you're in the network marketing affiliate space, to have income streams that are building interest for you. So all about that compounding wealth. And we do that with trading as well. We trade and we compound those trades and we let them sit. But yeah, obviously, if you've been following my journey, I share a bit about crypto. Dom's also a part of, he's been working around crypto for a long time, longer than me. And there's different avenues with that you can go into. And we we're just talking about, we've heard, there's some that obviously haven't gone great and people have lost a lot of money. So it's definitely that being really vigilant or vigilant. What's that word I'm thinking of? When you're going into something, do your research, right? Because there are stuff out there that just will take your money. And I think for people who are new to that space, and that's why they stay away from it. And I know for me, I've jumped into a lot of stuff when I've known someone in that space because I have that trust and I can see, okay, cool, that person's been able to have success in it. They've been in it for a little bit. And that's something that I do. I don't know, Dom, if you have found that the same, or if you just really, go in.
Yeah, well, it definitely, some areas I did just take the risk and jump in, but then some, so actually 50-50 with a few things. 50-50.
Yeah.
I think Australia are a little bit behind. Everyone's getting involved into trading and investing and different platforms like that now. I think we just hit that craze within the last 12 months. But I've been known about it and have been involved in it now. Not so much day trading with the foreign exchange. That's only been 12 months, but prior to that, into other investments, stocks and shares and stuff for at least a couple of years. And it's crypto for almost 6 now. So just knowing where we're heading and moving forward, and those things, didn't really know anyone because Australia was just so far behind. So I was following American people, following YouTubes and things like that, to know where to put my money and things. So a bit of both, but definitely Australians and where we are. Most people watching this right now would want to know people that are already been doing something in that area invested into, which is what this is about.
Yeah, exactly. And there is a lot of things out there that for me, I was looking at a way to have my money work for me. So not having to put energy in those areas, but having money that's going to be making more money from the money that I invest. So that's what my intention was going into that, because I looked at my bank account and I had a bank account with $10,000 in it from my daughter, and I made $100, and I was like, okay, interesting. How can I actually make more money from that $10,000 in another way? you know, and it's just being open-minded, I think, too, to the different ways that you can do that through cryptocurrency. You know, I'm in a few different platforms that use crypto, but you make interest. So you make 5% a week, some of them make 2% a day. And like I said, I've known people in these platforms, and that's what's made me go into them. But I think if you could become more open-minded about your money and your interest, and I think if you look up compound wealth, it is the way to make wealth. Like you want to, like we had a little talk about this in one of my coaching things, and it's like called making money babies. How can you make more money out of the money that you have? If you just have $100 cash sitting here, that's it. You're not going to make more, right? In your bank, you might make 1 to 3% a year. With cryptocurrency, you know, some of the cryptocurrencies has gone up 500%. And I know, Dom, if you want to share a little bit about how you stake it, like there's other ways that you can do stuff. And sometimes it's just actually getting on and researching and becoming a student of that and learning that skill set so you can really take advantage of these ways of making money.
Yeah. It's always, being able to make money work for you, make money whilst you're sleeping, and also not being reliant on just that one type of thing, because I'm head over heels obviously with trading and through the foreign currency, but my particular opinion, and it's my opinion only, that there probably won't be like currency pairs in existence in the next 10 years. I think that, if the powers that be want to get what they want to achieve, I think that we'll soon see a global currency. And, I do believe that will potentially be a cryptocurrency, probably not one that exists in existence right now, but it's one that will be created. And so, so you can never have all your money in one basket. You always want to be reliant on diversifying as much as you can. So, again, with crypto, being quote unquote conspiracy theorist for a while and seeing where things are heading, crypto, I knew for me was a way of the future, whether I liked it or not. Just knowing that you want to be there before things, eventually get mainstream adopted. The big one for me was, again, following a lot of American people, things were a lot more advanced there, but they were showing over there that certain companies are starting to adopt crypto, certain payment methods, you start to pay things over there with crypto. There was crypto ATMs. So, and it's very trending at the moment. We've all seen that massive pullback from 60 odd K, and we retraced about 50%, and now it's on its way back up. So this year, definitely a lot of people think they've just become crypto overnight experts, and I'll never say that that's me, but just being in the space for a while now, knowing that that's the most popular one for a lot of people, because it's really cheap. Like you can buy, things that are only like 10 cents or something like that. It makes you feel like you can be a millionaire overnight. And some people are, don't get me wrong. I've had some really crazy growth being in the field that I have been for a while, and just making, I don't day trade crypto. Occasionally I do with the new trading that we do through HFX, but in reality, I just do portfolio adjustments. So I do it all myself. Like I'm not a part of any company when it comes to crypto. I do that all myself, self-managed, just because I have been in the space for a while. And just essentially knowing the cycles of crypto, knowing that Bitcoin will always lead the pack first and will create that growth. And then through the way that the cycles work, it then goes down into mid caps and then goes down into mini caps, just like, stocks, penny stocks type thing. So I make those adjustments where I can accordingly, take profits out of one, put it into a lower cap, get even more profits, put into even lower cap, get even more profits. So, and you asked the question there about staking. So for me personally, I know which platforms offer staking rewards and liquidity mining pool rewards. So, like an example is YFDI Finance, knowing decentralized finance. So what they're trying to push now forward is no longer will there be a normal banking institution. There will be independent centralized banking institution format. So essentially where, I purchase this particular crypto and people borrow my crypto from me. So they're lending it from me. Therefore, I earn the interest from them lending from me. So this is like peer-to-peer type lending. It's quite crazy where the world is going to head. But for me right now, I just want to be able to just put money in, let it build, and not just sit it there like a lot of people who might have CoinSpot or, any of those other ones, those other platforms that are out there. But there's no point just letting it sit there. You want to make it work for for you. I'm not intending to take out any profits for at least another 10 years for the next bull cycle that'll come when we get to more than likely $1 million Bitcoin. And when that comes, what's happening right now is I am earning daily interest yield up to 90%, some crazy amounts on some cryptos. So essentially I'm accumulating more of that crypto on a daily basis because it's mining and staking itself for me, which is for an asset that's going to go up over time. So no brainer. And I know obviously you do something similar, but it's more of an automated process through a company. I think it'd be a good time to talk about that too.
Yeah. So it's decentralized platform. It's peer-to-peer as well. And it's through Ethereum, Tron, and I think they've just opened Binance. Is that another one? Yeah, that's just opened up. But I'm with Tron and Ethereum. Ethereum is my jam. But basically for me, I was like, okay, cool. I could buy, like when I got into it, end of January, Ethereum was about $1,500 a coin. That's what I really wanted to, put in to begin. So I could have bought one coin, let it sit there. And once, I know it's going to go over 10K at some point. So I was like, okay, I could make, whatever that is, 8,500. That's just sitting there, that one Ethereum. Or I can use this platform and I can get 10, 20, 30 Ethereum coins and not only make the profit from that from smart contracts. So you're basically buying smart contracts, similar to what you said, and I'm selling them. So it's peer-to-peer, just like crowdfunding, if you can think of it like that. But I make money instantly and I grow my crypto. So I invested one Ethereum, now I have 10 Ethereum. So when that hits 10K, now I'm going to make 100,000, not 8 or 9,500 or whatever it is, 8.5. If I just bought one. So it's just a different way of looking at it. And there are different ways that you can do it. And it just depends on you and your risk factor. Like I invested first to buy my smart contract. So I had to get referrals to make money. And that's the difference. If you're just putting money in an app, then you've got that amount of Ethereum or whatever coin it is, and that will grow as the market does. But like we just had, like the last couple of months, Ethereum, so May it was 5,500 and it dropped down to like 2,500, 3,000, and everyone just freaked out and sold. You got to let it sit. You got to let it go because now it's back up over 4,500, and it's going to keep going up. But even through that time with the market, I was able to sell people my contracts and make money. So it's just another way of looking at it and how you want to use it. But if you become open-minded about it, it's amazing. Like I originally put 1,500 in, and in 3 months I was at over 20K.
Yeah,
just from doing that. So yeah, it's not for everyone, but it's definitely something to look at, especially if you're new to it. Like I just think if you're open to sharing about it, then why not? It's just the same. It's just a digital product over having a shake or whatever you sell.
Yeah. So I definitely think that if you haven't invested in a little bit of crypto, just do yourself a favor and open up a wallet and get some, start there just to have some sitting there, because I think it's really important for long term, but also knowing where things are definitely going to be forced upon us. So just have some there is really, really important, and it's not that hard. That one's a really easy one because in the end of the day, it is a bit of a set and forget. Open up your account, buy some, let it sit there, like a normal stock or a commodity or something like that. I still have some like normal stocks. I think that's the ASX market, things like that. I've invested in stocks as well, and that's still just as important. It's a bit more old school, but at the end of the day, you've also gold, silver. I have some palladium as well, which I invested in, and that's been really effective as well. But again, these are things I'm thinking for long term. It's really important. And even if you've only got like $10, $20, it doesn't matter. When it comes, if you haven't read the it's a very good book. You can smash it out in a couple of hours because it's really quick, and essentially it just talks about money coming in, first being able to pay yourself before you pay your bills, and having your income that comes in split into categories. 10% goes into investment, 10% is going to a long-term saving, 10% might go into giving it away, to someone or help someone in need or whatnot. And then, then there can be paying yourself or whatever it is, but putting into bills and things like that. So understanding it's okay. You just need to make a start on something somewhere and then build towards it. And, another form of for an income, because I know we've gone way over time, but I'll just chat on one more for me, is really affiliate marketing. And it's not affiliate marketing in any form, because at the end of the day, there's so much. A lot of businesses and companies now, they don't want to promote their brand through, social media Facebook ads, or they will to a degree, but that won't be their only way, and they might People don't watch TV and that anymore. So affiliate marketing, essentially someone who uses the product right now, or someone who's involved in the company or brand that has a prior experience, personal experience, and therefore they will promote and refer friends. That's the way of doing it. And
Yeah.
there's like I've got affiliate links. Obviously, I'm an Instagram influencer. I'm not a wanky one like a lot of them are, but I've got about 20 to 30 affiliate links which I make, and it's not a huge amount, but if someone clicks on a link, purchases a piece of clothing, I get a kickback, and I
Yeah.
get and that's another stream of income, which is very simple to obtain, just by reaching out and having contacts, talking to people, reach out to the company. Like, it's no harm in asking a question, do some product reviews for them for free. Say, I've done a few this, do a few posts. It's not difficult at all. And that is another income stream that you're leaving out on the table.
Yeah, affiliate marketing is definitely, I've got a fair few affiliates as well. And I mean, even like I just bought some blue, what do you call them, light glasses, and when I paid for that, they say click this link and you'll get a 5% affiliate link if you have anyone buy them. And it's so cool. Like, and that's right, because it's so much cheaper for people to promote their stuff than going and spending money on Facebook ads and having to like target people and all of this. Like, if you already love the product and you brought it, you're going to share it with people. It's just what we do as humans. It's like if you see a good movie, you're like, go see that movie. Or you see a bad movie, don't go see that movie. You just do it, right? It's that simple. I think sometimes we just overcomplicate selling, overcomplicate money. And yeah, like, because we have gone over time, I'll stop there. But it is really important to diversify. And if you have questions for me or Dom about what we do, or different ways that you can, make extra money on the money that you have, like, always open for a chat. If I can't help you, I'll always refer you to someone that I know that can. Because yeah, it's so important right now, especially with COVID. Like, you want to be doing everything you can to protect yourself. And like Dom said, cryptocurrency is, if we like it or not, is going to be our money at some stage. It really is.
Yeah, it really is. So I think the combination of having money in crypto and learning the skill set of day trading, which is what basically we do, along with some other side things, but they're just the way of the future. And I think they're a real best bet moving forward to really solidify things that you want to be able to do and create that, financial future that you really want. Moving forward. But that's enough. We're actually going to do, me and Jess will do an podcast episode on my podcast, the I Am Me podcast, about this particular topic, where we deep dive it, go for probably about an hour or something like that, and we can actually share everything that we do, how we go about it, how we got involved in it. And so make sure you stay tuned for that one on our socials. But thank you everyone for listening.
Thanks, guys. See you next week.
I'll speak to y'all soon.